Alright, this video is going to be on immortality. It's going to delve into what it would be like if the will of this loving energy and the knowledge and all this power can be attained by all of humanity on this planet. Well, a few things would happen. You would live forever. You would never die. Physically, you would never die. Number one. Number two, you would see different dimensions opening up. Number three, you would use the solar energy to its maximum. Number four, let's see here. You would see different worlds, space travel, etc. Let's see, what else? Other than being omniscient and omnipotent. So what would it be like to not die, to live forever? I guess it'd be kind of fun. Currently, people are being controlled. They're being controlled by war. They're being controlled by pain and suffering, and they're being controlled by education, and they're being controlled by their governments. There's a cap on human life in this world. I think it's about 80 years of age. So by the time you're 80, you'll croak. That means you'll die. So there's like a cap. I mean, it's kind of like a control. It's like controlling animals on a farm. And it's done methodically in many ways, through diseases, through war, through economic, through food, through the environment, through everything you can think of, through electromagnetic. And so there is this control. There is this control of this world. It's very controlled. And the inhabitants of this world has a life cap on them. So that means they reach a certain age, they croak, they die, or they die earlier from other causes. All man-made, all done because all humans are being ignorant and rebelling against this loving light. And I guess human beings can be a lot more powerful if they wanted to. I know that I experienced this crossover. I was part of this loving light, and there was a lot of energy, and there was a lot of knowledge, and there was a lot of intelligence. And based on what I've learned, it's like people don't have to die. There's something called the mitochondria, and that's the energy giver of the cells, and that is a very spiritual part. A mother would have the same mitochondria as her children, and say her sister had children, those children would have the same mitochondria as the two sisters. So it usually goes from the mother down to their children, and this mitochondria are the same as in, when women have children and so forth and so on, and the mitochondria are the same. But a very active and very healthy mitochondria can make human age reversal. Is like you can get younger and younger and younger. Getting older is not something that is a fact. I mean, people just think that they're getting older. They can think themselves to get older, and they can get older by the chemicals that they eat, the chemical pollution, and the degradation of each battery. Each cell has a mitochondria, and that's your battery. Like it's the battery in your car. And and when that battery runs low, then basically you don't have very good you get older, you look older, but most people feel younger inside. You know, they feel like a kid inside, anyways. But so, oh yeah, there are a lot of one of the after effects. I want to talk about the after effects of a near-death experience. People who've come back from clinical death. I'll always say clinical death, because clinical death basically means you weren't breathing, you weren't basically your mind, there was no brain activity, no heart activity, and there was no breathing activity. That means you're dead. Anyways, people who have gone clinical death come back, and some of them have something called reverse aging. That means they look younger when they come back. They not only look younger, but they look like they're getting younger. So they don't age the other way, they go reverse aging. It's called the after effects of the NDE. And maybe I should do a segment on the after effects of the. No, I have a group out. I have a group on this page, the after effects of the NDE, and this one will be about the reverse aging. That means reverse aging means that you don't grow older, you grow younger. So after you have an NDE, then you start to grow older. And this is a fact. This is a studied fact. This is a statistical fact. And so this is all due to this loving light that regenerates the mitochondrial battery, and then we all get glowingly younger. And so, and this has happened to me. You know, stress and chemical degradation and all these other things can make you get older nevertheless, but there's a spiritual light, and the spiritual light doesn't grow old. The spiritual light does not grow old. It is young. It grows the other way. And so the laws of the other side, the laws of physics on the other side, are different than this world. This world, everything seems to be dying. On the other side, everything is living. Everything is going the other way. So anyways, that's my thing.